He liked shunting. It was fun playing with freight cars. He would come up quietly and give them a push. Then he would stop, and the silly freight cars would go bump into each other. "Oh!" they cried. "Whatever is happening?" "I'm going to poop at Henry," said Gordon. He was almost there when, whoosh! And there was proud Gordon going slower and slower in a cloud of steam. His driver stopped the train. "What has happened to me?" asked Gordon. "I feel so weak." "You burst your safety valve," said the driver. "You can't pull the train anymore." Sir Topham Hatt leaned out of the window to wave at Edward and Henry. But the train was going so fast that his hat blew off into a field where a goat ate it for tea. "There's the station. Oh, dear, what shall I do?" cried Thomas. They rattled straight through and swerved into the goods yard. Thomas shut his eyes. "I must stop." When he opened his eyes, he saw he had stopped just in front of the buffers. One day, Thomas was in the yard. Suddenly, he heard an engine whistling. "Help! Help!" A freight train came rushing through much too fast. The engine was James, and he was frightened. His brake blocks were on fire. "They're pushing me! They're pushing me!" he panted. "On! On!" laughed the freight cars, still whistling, "Help! Help!" Poor James disappeared. James's driver and firemen were feeling him all over to see if he was hurt. "Never mind, James," they said. "I'm really a splendid engine," he thought, and suddenly let off steam. Whoosh! A shower of water fell on Sir Topham's nice new top hat. He was very rough at the grumbling coaches as he brought them to the platform. "Don't talk. Come on." I'm doing it, he panted. "Will the top never come?" Then, with a sudden jerk, it all came easier. I've done it! Hooray! It's easy now!" But his driver shut off steam. "They've done it again! We've left our tail behind! Look!" The last cars were running backwards down the hill. The coupling had snapped. He rushed into a tunnel thinking how clever he was, but there was trouble ahead. "Cinders and ashes," said Thomas. "I'm stuck." And he was. "Back, Thomas, back," said his driver. Thomas tried, but his wheels spun and he couldn't move. He was too tired now to care where he went. "I want to stop! I want to stop!" "I have stopped," he puffed thankfully. "Never mind, Percy," said the workmen as they dug him out. Then he saw some boys on a bridge. "Beep, beep, hello," he whistled. "Oh," he called. The boys didn't wave and take his number. They thought it fun to drop stones on him instead. "They've broken our glass! They've broken our glass!" cried the coaches. The passengers weren't hurt, but they were cross. Disaster lay ahead. Something sticky splashed all over James. He had run into 2 tar wagons and was black from smokebox to cab. He was more dirty than hurt. But the tar wagons and some cars were all to pieces. He moved slowly forward to jam the table, but he couldn't stop himself and slithered into a ditch. "Whoosh!" he hissed. "Get me out! Get me out!" "Not a hope," said his driver and fireman. "You're stuck, you silly great engine. Don't you understand that?" "Come back!" yelled his driver. "Fire and smoke," said Thomas. "I'm sunk." And he was. "You remember when she was ill in bed and—" "Yes, of course," interrupted Edward. "You told us how she waved her red dressing gown out of her window to warn you about a landslide ahead."